Attention! 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 This is the Tao Net A of the day. I'm your net controller, Team Net number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. If you're around and would like to check in, you may come in with your call sign phonetically. Reminder to all that the net is being recorded for training purposes. You may begin.
Tanyat number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf.
Yacht number 2, Golf Alpha Papa.
Yacht number 2, Golf Echo India.
Yacht number 2, Kilo Alpha in India.
Yacht number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Yacht number 2, Bravo, India Uniform.
Okay, I got 6 to start with. Anyone else want to check in? Please come in with your call sign. One more call. Okay, let's begin. So today's topic. First of all, we brought up a topic online about the greetings, hi and hello. So let's talk about this. In some law, we always say that everything is just an empty vessels. It's like they are just a thing. What you put inside will change whatever it's supposed to do. So it's like everything is a tool. A car can be good if you use it like to drive yourself to work, but you can also go crazy and use it as a tool to kill people. So a knife is just a knife. You cannot blame the knife. And a gun is just a gun, that kind of thing. Words are only words. And the problem is what that word that you say means. Well, I don't know. I just I just said it. Okay. Then it means that the heart of the word is not in control because you don't know. You never knew. You thought, oh, I thought it meant that. But no, how? Why? How did it mean this? Like, what do you actually mean? I don't really know. I'm not sure. People say it, I say it, like that. Then you are not in control of that car, that tool. So the heart, when it's empty, meaning like I don't really know, I just say it because others do, then the heart is given to some other parties to have the power to control it. So if it is like your friend, this specific friend taught you to say this word, you got influenced by them and you start saying the word, then the heart will go by whatever that person have as the meaning of the word. Now, if he or she don't really know too, then it goes back one more step to whoever that teaches them to use the word. And eventually, if you track down all the way, and it goes to someone in the line of history that actually has a heart, has a meaning, and now you're going by that. So if you don't know, it is very dangerous to use words in just a way that people used to say it because it's not really solid. And you could be doing a lot of damage to your luck because you're using these words that you don't even know what they actually really means, and you don't have your own meaning set into it. So it's pretty much like free to hack, and your luck will be very unstable because hey, who knows what that word means? It could mean like you give me your energy or you give me your luck, as you say it, right? Some evil crap, some evil religion, they love doing that, and they implant a lot of words into the culture. When you say it blindly by following it, that's the way they can tap into your resources. Let's go. Team number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf.
Well, Sachin, I think I may want to pass my turn because I really want to hear more of this. I'm not aware of that. I do know people use just arbitrary terms depending on whatever cultural or religious background you're from. But yeah, I definitely want to hear more about this. Back to you. 10 yacht number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf.
I would say it's okay for this time, but in the future, even you want to hear more about something, you should also take your turn and contribute instead of just like I want to take more. um, everyone is here, and if everyone is like that, then it will become my own talk show. I might as well just make a YouTube video. So it is not fair for the others to have to output, and you will be the one that is just here to, be drinking the blood. You're not a vampire, right? So you're supposed to also contribute instead of just like I want you want, but I want a break too. So you need to give me that time to rest my mouth. Anyway, so everyone else who is listening, remember the net. You're supposed to be here to like enjoy the time together, right? You're not here just to listen to a lecture. So take your time. When it's your turn, then it's like more fun for everyone else. Um, yeah, so there are so many words that we use every day, like hi and hello, which could be you thought it was just a way to greet, but hey, what does it actually mean? I don't know. Yeah. And then you just pick. When would you say hi? You say hello. I don't know. I just say it. It seems like this one is more polite, but why? There's no why, right? You cannot explain it. Then it means that there's no heart to the word. It's an empty word. Now, in Samlo, there is the definition, or you can say like a heart to the word, because there isn't really much out there. So we have our own and relate to the positive, the negative, and the neutral. When you're to greet someone, you're making a connection, right? You're trying to like get their attention. Now, if you look at the word, hi, it's kind of like you're higher up, you're like a bright light, you're shining. So you are positive. If I find you and I say, hi, I'm offering something. I'm giving you something. I'm the positive party. Okay. If I go to you and I say, hello, it sounds greedy, right? My hell is open. My hell is my inside of my ground, which is my soul. So I'm here to take. It's negative. So if I want to do business, I want your money. I was like, hello, what would you want today? It's kind of like a greedy voice. So I want something from you. I use hello. If I don't have anything want or give, I will go neutral, right? Like when I start the net, I go attention, attention, attention. That's just neutral. Neutral is I'm not giving, I'm not trying to get something, right? Then I just connect to you. That is neutral. So you can also call their name to be neutral. But yeah, you got to have the mindset of why I'm using the word and how to use it precisely so that it will actually help to guide the communication to the right way. Let's go. Team Yet number 2, Golf Alpha Papa.
10 yacht number 2, Golf Alpha Papa. Greetings, everyone on the net. It's Yajuan. Thank you for I almost had it. Okay. Awesome topic. That is extremely informative. I've never considered that, the difference between hi and hello. I feel like I have been aware enough of the trickiness of language, especially English. Um, feel like I've noticed how people sometimes like will co-opt words, blend words so that they don't necessarily mean the same thing depending on the various little subcultures. And then there's the phenomenon of quote unquote legalese, right? Like I had heard that the in the book of law or in the law books that the words that they use don't necessarily mean what we think they mean, which gives the people who know that language an advantage when making deals with people because contracts are upheld by consent. So we're signing things in order to, make agreements, and we don't actually know what we're agreeing to. Then we just agree to stuff that um in further detail, we might not necessarily understand. And those who have the legal power, they have the legal knowledge, have the legal power when it comes to making use and exploiting those details. So yeah, it's definitely, I want to say this was one of the reasons I it has contributed to what I believe was my depression over the years. Just coming to understand that language felt like such bullshit, and that people their uh, could talk their way into new realities, basically. And if people don't know how to like stand firm in the face of the hijinks of the word games, then people who know how to talk cleverly basically run rampant over everyone. There was a TV show that we used to watch called Community, and it was a comedy. And Jeff Winger, he was a lawyer, and it was kind of interesting because they would always use him to talk, and he'd be talking like pure bullshit, but it sounded cool, so he'd get away with a lot. So yeah, um, Tin Yacht number two, Golf Alpha Papa.
Legalese. Well, you look at it the negative way of how people use it. Like you use the legalese to get away with things or bully people or whatever, right? It seems like you're looking at it the bad way. But if you look at our magic, every code and every symbols or faji, right, that we use is legalese as well, based on our law book of Samlo Tao. So the word fat in like it's facet like magic. It's actually translate to like kind of like the law. So why do we use this word for magic? Because it's basically legalese that is based on agreement set between you and the God and the system. So the system that we use to talk to the God, that's like a set of rules, right? That's like a law book. So if we define everything clearly for what they are supposed to be, then those who are learning, like you guys, right, just need to learn, and then you're very clear about what the God will actually do. And that is what makes your magic powerful, because it makes it so like unshakable. It's like that's what it means based on the book, not what it means based on what other people might think it is. So it can't go the other way. And if other people come in and say, "Oh, no, you're a fool. It's supposed to mean this," directly, like, no, it's going by my way, not your way, right? So you're very clear, and it also protects the system from being hacked, because it's like we have our own definition of each word, each fati, and there's no way people can just like jam in and tell your God to do other things, because your God only goes by the rule book that was set in the lineage. And it's like no one can actually modify them unless you're the one creating it or the one who are authorized. So that is why there's legal needs between the human and the God. It's for a precise and protected, encrypted communication to avoid the others from outside from hacking our magic based on like the surface meaning of the words. I will give more examples, like real life examples later that you can actually relate to. But yeah, you brought up legalese, so I have to say this. Our magic, all the words and spells, if you're outsider, you look at it, it makes no sense. Like all the spells that in Chinese, even you're like a professor, whatever, you look at the spells that we have, it makes no sense because all the words we use is metaphors and based on our definition, not the normal people definition. And that's why a lot of people steal the books from Taoism and they all screwed up because you're not in the system, you don't know anything about their code. Tina number 2, Golf Echo India.
Tin Yacht number 2, Gulf Echo India. That is really interesting, especially since, to my understanding, both hi and hello, like, kind of started as heart empty words, so to speak. Like hi came from an old Germanic way of just, yelling to get attention, like from a boatman. And hello was really only formalized with the invention of the telephone as a greeting. Nobody was really using it that way until then. So the fact that it kind of started empty and Etinia has its own way of filling that gap so that it cannot be hijacked seems pretty cool and important. And I'm really curious to continue developing an understanding of what else is sort of protected by lineage definitions that way. Tin number 2, Gulf Echo India.
Oh, I love that. That brings me to the second pair of things that was embedded into our language, which is fucking shit. Ah, okay. I know you guys. You like that stuff. Okay, so when will we say, oh shit? Right? So when you're like, oh shit, right? It's the stuff that comes out of your butt, right? The shit. So what happened when you shit? In the meridian, it sounds so technical, right? The meridian that goes back up to pre-heaven shows you that when anything in reality and is like done and ready to go back up, like you're pushing things from here back up to your yun san. That's the point when you feel like it's full. Like the package, the box right here in post heaven is full. So it's ready to go. Then you have the urge to dump. So when you take a dump, go like, that's the time you have enough. And you're giving back whatever to the pre-heaven. So what you don't want in here, you push it back to the Yun Sun, right? It could be good shit or bad shit. The good shit is like, oh, I really like this, so I want it to go into my Yun San as like something I want to remember, something I want to have for the future as well. So today, let's say someone made you a very delicious meal. You look at that and immediately I want this, I want more of that in the future. You look at it and you're like, oh, this is such good shit. You tell the Yun San, right? When you say it out, you tell the Yun San. The Yun San immediately know, okay, this is something you want me to contain in the memory and you want more of that later because it's good shit, right? Good means like I want more. Okay, so yeah, this is good shit. You will have more. When you say it, the Yun San know it's a good shit. It will give you more of that in the future. When it's bad shit, right? Then you're like, yeah, I want to remember this. This is bad. I don't want this anymore next time. So the intention of saying like it's a good shit or the bad shit, right? You can understand the good or bad inside, and you go like, oh shit, it could be said like high pitch for the positive, like, oh shit, that's like really good, happy. Or it's like, oh shit, like as a lower voice, as a negative, or whatever. You just express yourself to let the Yunsan know this is good or bad shit. And it's basically you're telling your Yunsan to remember it, and then for good or bad purposes. So you're programming that into your life, making sure your future will have more or not have any more. No time for the fuck. Okay, no time to fuck around. Next time, I'll get back to that. DJ number 2, Kilo Alpha India. DJ number 2, Kilo Alpha India.
Kilo number 2, team yacht number 2, Kilo Alpha India. You were broken for a while. You just came in now. I don't know if I have missed something, but I did catch on. It is this information is very dangerous and scary about the words that have a hidden and encrypted meaning behind, because of the threats that we can end up fall into without noticing. Because I remember I did come across a lot of these things in the on YouTube, which explaining like, I think there was a video that said that English is some sort of a spell, but I don't remember the details behind what they say. Each and every word means this and that and that. But the only thing I am interested in now is to find out whether is it possible for our Yunsan to protect us from this sort of threats. And the other thing is, I did hear on Zelo the other day. It's not the first time you bring this up. I don't know. It was not the topic, but it was something that you said in the previous net, where you say that the Yunsan can consume those words, but since it doesn't understand it, but once it understands it, after a while, if it has discovered a secret behind those encrypted words, then it will gain the power to decide whether to go with the command or not, based on the process that it will do. Unit number 2, Kilo Alpha India, back to you.
Okay, reminder to Kai that we have recordings. So if you miss anything, you don't have to worry. Just start off with whatever is in your mind and say whatever you want to say. And then you can always listen back to the beginning later from the recordings, and it's very clear. So words themselves, like they don't have any meaning sometimes, but hey, the problem is sometimes these words are triggered or inspired by ye gods, especially a lot of those daily greeting stuff. Hi, hello. They are triggered by ye gods. And the ye gods had a plan. So when you use it every day, you thought you're just doing something polite and end up you're like, oops, they are like actually looting you at the back. So if you don't know, you don't have your own meaning of words to reprogram them into something else yourself, you will be end up losing a lot of your luck, because you don't even realize every day you're being looted. And these words are scary. So let's go back to the fucking thing, the fucking word. So the word fuck, it means to, like, have sex, right? It's kind of like you poke the dick over. But female also say fuck, not just male, because, well, you can say it's like the male, the bottom, right? Is white, is positive, is outputting something. So what you're doing when you fuck to make babies, right? Create life, create reality. It's a neutral power. You can only fuck when negative and positive meet up and is in harmony. So it's like a male and a female together. You have both, then you can fuck. You can just fuck like one way. Um, well, don't bring up the gay stuff, okay? But yeah, like normal fuck, okay? It's not weird fuck. So what you're doing with the word, well, think about it this way. The meridian issue, right? The shit, it goes back to the pre-heaven. Fuck is to D8, to local. So when you fuck something or say something like fuck or something, it's like you're pushing things from the ghost altar to the reality to make it happen, to make it manifest, to make it or you can say you're like making it change also because it's a neutral power like D5. It can change, it can make it happen, it can make it happen right away, right? It's not an empowerment. It's not like something's happening and you're giving it a push. No, it's like I want it to happen now, or I want it to change now. It's a power that wants something to be overpowered or ruled by in reality. So if you see something that is already happened and you don't want it to happen, like you want it to change, that's the time to say, oh, fuck, right? Because you want it to change. Uh, but it's like this is happening the bad way. Like I'm in a car crash and boom, right? You don't want anymore. You want like anything that follows, you wanted to change it to the good side. I don't want any more of this. Then you go, oh fuck this, right? So you don't want the car to have worse happen. You can use the fuck word to change things. So there you go. See, you see that's the tanky Yankee virus. Team Jet number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Ting at 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Very interesting topic, the curse words. Definitely need to look at some of the things, and this goes to what we were talking about last night during our other Tao Net A, where we're listening and we hear and we input, or not input, but we take in different things throughout our day, people's conversations, even songs that we listen to on the radio or get exposed to in social media. For example, there's a clip that's going around that has to do with a lady that came on. She wore a very colorful shirt and she was singing a song that she made up. She's actually from Austin, here in Texas. No shade on this woman's talent. Absolutely catchy song, very infectious, totally memorable. But then I stopped myself and started thinking about what is she saying? Why am I attracted to this beat so much? Why is this such a catchy tune? So I stopped and I listened. And the first thing that she starts off with is, "Ooh, it's so good to be you." Woo! I said, "Oh no, that's luck stealing right there. Let me turn this off. I don't want to give that to you. Why am I talking about?" Now imagine if somebody's standing in front of you and saying that. Now you know it's clear. So it's a catchy beat. It's got this nice tone to it. And now you're running around talking about taking somebody's luck. Don't even know it. In the English language, fuck was an acronym. It actually meant fornication under the consent of the king. Fornication under consent of the king. You couldn't fuck your wife. You couldn't have sex with anybody. The king had to have sex with your wife or your concubine or your girlfriend or whoever. He got first dibs on whatever booty was around. He was it. So, God damn it was another thing. I don't know. That's another curse word. Other one. The shit we just heard about. Motherfucker was come from slavery. It was an incestuous type of situation where people were bred. Mothers were bred with sons, sons with daughters, daughters with uncles, and so on. The term motherfucker came from slavery. So I'm running near the end of my time. I have so much more. So I will, if I get another chance, I'll say more. If not, then maybe later. Tinya number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
You're in the wrong room. You're in the wrong room. Check your room. You're not in the right room talking. Come back, come back. TY4HAA, come back into the Tinya channel. You were in the wrong room. TY4HAA, where are you? I saw you were talking in the Samlo room. You're talking in the wrong room again. TY4HAA, you're not showing up here. One more call. Okay, we'll move on. Let's see when Ha will come back. Tinya number 2, Bravo India uniform.
Yes, John, I really appreciate that I was learning this from Sir John directly, then how that words can be hacked. So we really have to be very careful about how we use our words. So I now understand what Sir John keep telling me, careful with your words, careful with your words, careful with your words. So it's now.
Let me jam you right here, Bill. Don't appreciate me. Appreciate is 感謝, it's a way of thanking. So it means that your heart has filled enough and you want to stop. So do you want to stop? I can kick you out of the net right now if you want to stop. Back to you.
I'm here.
Sorry, Sir John, not the wrong word. But what I mean is a great opportunity for me to understand what Sejuan's teaching, and it is definitely helping me a lot to train myself with my words again. So I will pick this up and do what Sejuan said.
I found the room. I'm back whenever I can get in.
Okay, I got you, let me just do a little comment on Bill first. First of all, same to everyone. Don't appreciate me. Appreciate in Chinese we translate to 感謝, meaning like your heart is concluding. So you're thinking from the heart. That's called appreciate. And that means your heart has full already and I'm done. So if you felt like your heart is full already and you cannot contain anymore, I'll kick you out, okay? So you can appreciate at the end, but not right now. We're still talking and we're just starting off. Appreciating is very rude at this moment. Also, if what Bill is like feeling, I know he he can say, I'm very happy that like after I'm hearing this, I'm very happy. I feel very happy because I got a lot of knowledge and I'm having a lot of fun. That's a good way to express yourself. Okay, happy means the heart is open. So your heart is open, then you're accepting, right? So it's a very good thing because you're accepting. I'm looking at this. I'm like, oh, you still have space. Okay, I'm motivated to give you more. Why can't you just tell me you're happy? It seems like the word happy is too simple, and you're like, oh, I need to use some big words, like I'm a big man, use big words, right? Why can't you just say happy? You are happy because you are feeling like filled. You're feeling there's a lot of knowledge and you're gaining a lot. Use accurate words, precise words to express yourself, and that is a good virtue. Okay. Team yacht number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Where are you now, Le? Team yacht number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Okay. I don't know what happened to Hana. Maybe the connection is bad or something. One more call. If you don't answer, I'm gonna roll on.
Tinya number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Speak.
I'm in the Tinya room. Why am I not hearing anybody?
It's your turn, Ha. It's your turn. Don't just check in.
Okay. Tinya number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. Checking in. All right. I'll make it quick. Listening to other things having to do with words, and I recently heard a song that came through, very catchy. This new song starts off with the words of, "Oh, it's so good to be you." That's a whole luck stealing line. Say how many people you could say that to. Thousands of people running around saying, "It feels good to be you." Wow, luck stealing. So you can imagine what that means for those individuals that repeat that on a regular. Um, Fornication actually was an acronym in English terms. It meant fornication under the consent of the king. You couldn't even have sex with your wife. The king had dibs on that. You can have sex with your girlfriend or anybody female-wise with you in your home because the king had to have sex with them first, if they had a fancy for that, that is. Maybe that's why it went that way, but that's what it stood for. The other word, motherfucker, was actually an incestuous word that came from slavery. And it was done because people were inbred. They inbred women with, mothers with sons, daughters with husbands, daughters with fathers and uncles and brothers, all of that. The motherfucker was just that. You were inbred. And then we heard about shit already. God damn it was actually a word that came up because it was not necessarily just cursing, but it was actually meant to hold you back and to stop you. So that's just some of those thoughts. I have more about it, but I can wait until another time. King at 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Remember, it's Tina number 4. Anyone else want to check in? Please come now to the fucking net. Okay, I was not joking because this is the next word, fucking. So why do you call this the fucking net? Well, because it's currently happening in D8 and it is being manifesting. So it's like coming out and happening in progress, and it's called a fucking, right? So it's like making, in the making process of life. And life means it's like being born in reality. So when something is happening at the moment, and it's in the process of fucking, and basically that's what it could mean, right? So if you use the word fucking a lot, make sure you use it precisely. Brought up the other word, damn. Yeah. It doesn't have to be like God damn. It can be just a damn. Damn, shit, fuck is the three treasures of English, right? So you got to understand what damn means too. So something that is damn is like you put it into the negative, the kind of like your soul, right? The hell. Put it into the hell. So it's not actually a bad word if you use it properly. Something that is damn, you put it like into your ghost altar. Your ghost altar is a place where you keep temporary memory. You put it back into the D6, right? So if let's say something is manifesting and you don't want it to come out, then you say, damn this, whatever. That means like put it back into D6. So don't come out, right? So it is actually a word that holds it back because you don't want it to come out to D8, become reality, then you damn it. So when you see something happening, like some fucking thing happening, then you want to like kick it back in and not let it come out, right? Go back inside, right? Then you damn it. So it's kind of like you see something is like happening. This person is about to say something in court that is bad for you, and you look at them and say, "Damn you, damn you, damn you." So it's like you curse the person to shove that energy back in, so it cannot go out of the mouth, and it's actually a natural magic to shut them up so that they cannot say it aloud and it will stop them or create hesitation so they cannot manifest themselves. Or maybe when they're manifesting, it turns into something else. And it's like, yeah, I want to say this, but end up I say something else. And they don't even know why because you were cursing at the back. And cursing, of course, if you stomp the hospital first and then you go, damn this person, right? Like, damn you, damn you, damn you. Then you're like actually stopping the person with the Tao's power using this word. So it is a powerful word to use if you need it. Tina number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf.
This is Team Yacht number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf. Well, Sergeant, so the word dam literally means to block. So, like how you gave the example, like if you're trying to stop someone from saying something, you would use the hard spell and go dam, and that is literally blocking some form of resources that they're trying to pull or whatever they're trying to get out. From my understanding of what you're saying, and also you mentioned about tone. Uh, I think it was along the lines of when you say hi, or I can't remember the exact word you use, tone is also considered. Is it because the tone reflects where your energy body is right now and how you're feeling? Just basic stuff like that. And something as you said, I'm trying to recall all right now. It was and like you say, like well, like fucking is for like stuff like in the date, which is the present, but pooping is more for like the what's the word to carry stuff back up to your son. Am I am I following correctly so far? This is Tinyat number 2, Charlie Hotel Golf.
Yeah, based on the meridian, the shit is back to the Yunsan. So they can be good or bad shit. Fuck can also be good or bad. It doesn't really have to be bad. Fuck is something to happen in D8 or something to change in D8. Like you're overruling it for it to change it your way. And the dam is to put things back into D6. It's kind of like putting things into hell, and hell is under the ground, which is actually your ghost altar, right? So it put things back into D6, and it could be good dam. Like the dam doesn't have to be bad. It can be good, just like the shit and fuck. So it can be good or bad depending on how you use it. When you put things into your ghost altar, the ghost altar is like a place where you remember things, temporary. It's kind of like the RAM, you know. For example, you open your browser and you found something really good. What do? You kind of like, oh, let me open a tab for it and just remember it for a while. But the tab is like there when it's open, and then you close the browser, everything is gone, right? That's kind of like what's in your Ghost Altar. Okay. Now, if you really like that thing and want it for permanent, then it goes into the Yun San. So that is like when you actually bookmark it, and then it will not go away even you close the altar. So your ghost altar is like the RAM. It temporary store some stuff for a period of time, but it's not going to remember for the rest of your life. If you see something that is really good, but you're not sure yet, like it's good, but I'm not finished looking at it, so I'm not really done, and I cannot really decide yet. Okay, it's like someone is it's cooking a meal for you, and you look at like how they prep the food, you already feel that it's going to be good. But hey, who knows, right? At the end, if they like put something wrong into it and make it like rat poison, then it's going to be bad. So you don't want to like conclude right away and go like, shit, this is good. You don't want to say shit because that's the time you're just like observing the process. So in that case, it's more accurate to say, damn, this looks good. So you put it into your ghost altar to temporary remember that this is good, this is good. But until the end, when you like eat the final thing and you're like concluding, okay, this is really good. I want to put it in my Yun San right now. That you're like, this is good shit. That's the correct way to use the word. Okay, Tinya number 2, Golf Alpha Papa.
Tinyat number 2, Golf Alpha Papa. This is a lot. This is I feel like I gotta write a whole new notebook for dictionary. I mean, I know that we don't have to uh get too worried about it. It's we'll adapt gradually and learn as we go. But there's definitely um definitely some mind-boggling considerations like yeah, and this is kind of like what happened the first time I realized there's funky stuff going on with English. It's like it makes me not even want to talk. just because like I don't even know if my tongue could be trusted. Um, and again, I know I'm overthinking things. I'm probably a little bit low on soul energy or on negative soul energy. It's getting bombarded the uh the very real reality of words and their implications and how to use them. So yeah, always something new in line and net. Uh, but yeah, I guess this is of utmost importance to get under our belt, especially if we're gonna start, if especially when contemplating spells, like not just the spells that you teach us in Samlanese, but like if we're gonna be trying to use like our own custom stuff, it's probably a good idea to know what it is that we're saying so that we don't fuck ourselves up. And I know fucking up is part of the process. It's how you learn. It's how we get better. But um, yeah. Let's see if I'm saying this right now, the right way. But my mind is feeling a little bit fucked. Try to take this all in. I think I'm gonna end up listening to some playlists after we're done here. Tinyat number two, Golf Alpha Papa.
Yeah, all the fucking shit I have been giving you. Well, yeah, don't worry about being wrong because there's one thing you guys have ordained. So you have a heart spell one that connects to the Shifu, right? And the purpose of this god is to be your advisor and also like the person that it's kind of like your secretary. So whatever you did wrong is supposed to help you correct it. But then number one step is to educate it. So if you don't put in the knowledge, it will not know what to do. Now you have the lesson. You might forget about it, but the God won't, as long as you listen, right? So you listen, you understand, he got the knowledge now. So whenever you say the word again and it's used wrong, it will help you to correct the actual outcome. And if you're like doing it, and you forgot your whatever you're doing and you just said it wrongly, it's fine. The God is there to protect you. And one of the protection is to auto correct the meaning of words so that they don't fall into the hands of the evil ones. So this is one of the protection that you get when you get ordained. And a lot of people don't understand it because as you can see, we took like a whole hour of lesson to make you understand the power of words. It is not easy. So today you all have been upgraded a lot, and your life will change. Tinya number two, Golf Echo India.
Team Yacht number two, Golf Echo India. Seems like we're probably coming up towards the end of things here, so I feel comfortable saying, damn, this is some good shit. Um, it is a lot to take in. Again, it's a lot of mindset work. Um, it's not that we have to stop using these words, as some other religions might prohibit. It's that we need to know how to use them right, how to use them well. Um, what Ha Sieja was saying about the song lyrics being full of luck stealing, I feel like that's probably a lot more common than I ever knew how to watch out for. So it's going to be really interesting to accumulate that knowledge as we go forward. It does remind me a lot of some of the stories that I grew up around of the Fae and the way that they will allegedly use um, the alternate and synonymous meanings of words to to pull their pranks and their tricks. right? Allegedly, they can't lie, but if they say, "Can I have your name?" and you tell them your name, you may not have it anymore because you gave it to them. So it does remind me a little bit of that, uh, just in the way that looting can be done so unwittingly. So that's really interesting to look forward to. And I appreciate knowing that we have this autocorrect system through our seafood in order to sort of protect us against uh, that accidental sort of leakage or offense. Yeah. Team Yacht number 2, Gulf Echo India.
Can I have your name? That is so funny. Reminds me of a joke. People used to say, "I lost my phone number. Can I have yours?" And it's like a way to flirt with people, trying to get their phone number. Anyway, more knowledge. Okay, when you say thing like "oh shit" versus shit, or "oh fuck" versus fuck, right? What is the "oh"? "Oh," you see, it's like a circle, right? It's used to select, or uh, like magic. You want to select the area, right? Then you draw a circle around things. So when you say "oh," it's often like to envelope or select or circle around a subject. So if you know what you're going to apologize for, then you're like, "oh, sorry." But if you're sorry, it's like what sorry to who, you know? But if I say, "oh, sorry," I'm like acknowledging one thing that I'm saying sorry to, right? So the "oh" help you to like grab onto something and mark a subject. So when you say "oh shit," then your shit is like, it's only for that thing where you're like owing to, and not the other things. So you're not gonna like accidentally put the other things in. So the "oh" is a very powerful word, if you use it right. Um, and then there's this "oh my god." It's like you mark a subject and then you say "oh," like your eyes look at, um let's say you have a spilled bottle of oil or something, big mess, right? You want your Yun San to help you, so you look at that and you say, "oh my god." My god is the Yun San. Okay, so you're like "oh," which marks the whole area you're looking at, and then you go "my god," and then you're telling the Yun San to look at this through your eyes. Okay, you can kind of like relate the "o" to the shape of an eye, right? Like a circle. So if you're like looking at something, circling around something, marking it, the thing, the subject, and then "my God" is related to my Yun San as the God. So when you say "oh my God" again, then it's not going to really link to the JC stuff or whatever stuff at the back. Um, so yeah, let me hand the mic to the next one. This is the next one is senior number 2, Kilo Alpha India.
Kenya at number 2, Kilo Alpha India. This is very interesting, especially to hear. Like it seems like to me that like there's a lot. It's like there's a whole book about how to avoid going astray, like making it and making a lot of errors with your language. Um, I want to know about, like, there's a lot of things going around that say you mustn't talk bad about yourself. I don't know if it applies to us Taoists, because most people will say no, you mustn't talk bad about yourself and stuff like that. Like, I'm so poor, this and that, like talking negative about yourself. I just want to find out if that will apply if this is a valid thing that we can practice also as Taoist. And there was another net that I did. I wasn't part of it. I was listening to that thing today about the people who are using the powder to make people sleep and so that they can do whatever they are doing. It's funny because I did hear this thing twice because I hear one of the voice note in WhatsApp that the incident about this guy said there was someone who was handing over it happened there in Queenstown in Eastern Cape, handing over the sweets, the soft ones. He hand over to him and the grandchild of him. But that guy was very suspicious. He threw that thing under the car. He didn't give the sweets to the child. Only to find out there will be people who will come up and check on them whether they are sleeping or not, because obviously those sweets were drugged. So he was sending that warning, voice warning to everybody to alert them. So it was something that was circulating all over the social media. Tango Yindi to Kilo Alpha India. Back to you.
Oh wow. Yeah, I remember that net that we talk about this. That's some scary stuff going on. We have to be very careful. Um, okay, now because the time is kind of running out, so I will make this point before the net is finished. And this word is sorry. It was brought up in the Cantonese net today. When would you apologize and say sorry to someone? Don't say it all the time like Canadians do. It's not good. Sorry, it means like um, when we apologize, it is a way for us to remove away ourselves, and it's because we have accidentally put something that it doesn't belongs to them on them. Like for example, I walk and then I bang into someone, so my energy was like my soul, right, was banged into them and got on them. So I say sorry. That means I disconnect and I also take back whatever is mine and not supposed to be his, and I take it back. So the purpose of sorry is like you have to be the one like that is giving something to the other side that doesn't belong to them. Then you say sorry. So if you're the one being banged into, you're not supposed to say sorry because it's their problem. They come and attach to you and gave you their soul energy. So it's them who have to say sorry. Now, what if they don't say sorry? Tino asked. Well, it's fine. They don't say sorry. That means their soul energy is attached to you. Then when you're home, if you curse them, it will just boom and directly just trace back to them, and it will work right away. So if a person who don't say sorry and they make a lot of people mad because of the extra energy on them, right? So they like create a yeep on other people. And they, because they're yippy, they start cursing, and the curses will go through those soul energy and attack him. So a person who don't apologize and think that he's cool, making everyone suffer, he is going to eat the shit back because eventually people curse you and there's like this tracking device on the other side and it's always coming over. So if you are not sorry for what you have done, you will end up having lots of shit. There you go. So when you say sorry, make sure you're saying it because you have to. And like, I gave you something that is not belong to you, including my soul energy, right? Then I say sorry. Okay. So sorry is a way to detach, to disconnect, and take back whatever is yours and don't belong to the other side. There you go. Saying sorry is very wise. Team get number 2, Bravo India uniform.
I see. Citra. uh, the words have such a powerful meaning. And then how we can apply it is really interesting. Like I felt like this lesson is open up my eyes on how I should use my words, and the fact that if you say something without meaning, it could be hacked. It is really a eye-opening experience to know that such a thing could happen. So I hope to learn more and continue to refine myself with my words. Back to you, Tinya number 2, Bravo India Uniform.
Okay, before we end the net, we have one more word. I see. Okay. When would you say I see? It's very obvious that you see, right? But when would you say it? So in magic, you see, sometimes we write the faji in the air. Sometimes we say a spell. Why? Why do you say it? Why do you write? There's a um, there's a really important knowledge right here. When you say, the chi comes out of yourself, right? It comes out. So the flow is like going outward, manifesting. So when we want the God to manifest through us, we say it. So the chi comes out, right? The God comes out. So you want something to come out, you have to say it. Sometimes we want the God to, like when you write, the God seeing the arrow goes back in, it goes inside. So if you want to like want the God to know of something, but I don't need the God to actually do it yet. You just need to understand something. Then I write it. Writing allows the God to understand, get your message and things like that, but you don't need them to do it. When you use the mouth, it's like you make a sound or whatever, like ha, it means to do it, right? You want it manifest. So when you say I see, that's like I wrote something in the air and you see. So that means you have like acknowledged and contained what I just taught, which is actually a good thing to do. Okay. So it's like I got it, kind of like that. I got it, right? So you got it versus you see is kind of different. I see, so I remember. I got it is like a temporary thing, is in the hand. Got is like in your hand. I got it. Like, do you have the ball? Yeah, I got it, right? So it's in your hand. It's not in your heart yet. It's outside. So if I teach you something and you say I got it, it means the teaching is still outside and not contained inside. So after you leave, like the net is over, you forgot about it. But if you say I see, that means you kept it inside you and you got it permanently. So I'm happy to hear that. And now let's go for the last one. Tina number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. A.
King at number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha. I have a question. Why is it that when we have certain curse words, the worst ones are about genitalia, especially female genitalia? I mean, we have cunt and pussy, we have cock, and we have prick. All of these things sound pretty awful, and they're mostly about genitalia and or about our bodies, bastard. If you're a person that doesn't know their father, or they don't know their lineage, or they don't know where they came from, what does that mean? Does that mean that they're being cursed in the eight, or is that the ground, or is that how is that interpreted? King at number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Okay. Well, that's another net, huh? Um, the beginning of when people start using those words are used for humiliation, meaning like I want you to feel bad. So they bring things out that you don't want to show people, like you don't want to like expose your pussy or your dick in public, right? So they say that that you are such and such is like bringing what you're ashamed of to the outside So you feel bad. When you feel ashamed, scared, humiliated, your heart is being defeated already. So the opposite of that is I don't care. Like Lay, I don't care, so when you don't care and you're not hurt by it, like hurt as in like the heart, right? So the heart is not feeling hurt, then they're not winning the battle. So if you say anything that makes the other side feel like ashamed, feel bad, feel down little, and things like that, like their heart just shrink in. So it's a way to win over the other person's heart in a battle. And it can be done in many ways, depending on how you can make them feel bad. For example, people were like, I kidnapped your wife and I'm going to rape her. So you feel like super defeated, right? So that works too. Like anything that works, make you feel defeated in the heart. When your heart is defeated, anything will go my way because I'm the winner. My heart is the winner. So in lawsuit, in battles, like even legal battle, you want to make the other guy feel scared, feel bad, feel guilty, feel negative, right? You don't believe yourself, you lose faith in yourself, and you lose everything. So remember, no matter what, when you guys are facing these attacks coming in any kind of form that makes your heart feel scared, bad, humiliated, whatever that along the line, right? You use your palm and slap your chest, your heart 3 times, and you can like tell yourself. In Chinese, we have 心紅膽壯, right? Meaning like boost the heart and be courageous so that your heart knows I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. You say it out, right? And you manifest that heart to say, I'm not scared. I don't care, like that. Then you're not going to get hurt. When you don't get hurt, you will be the winner. So remember that it applies to any form of battles in life, including magic battles as well. It is now 2:06 p.m. We got a very juicy net, definitely worth listening to again when you have time to remember the shit. So we will conclude the net here, giving everyone a 73, and we'll see you again later in the later net today. This is Team Net number 9, Yankee Uniform Echo. Will be clear, 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 clear. See you back online.
Tin Yacht number 2, Golf Alpha Papa. Clear.
Thing at number 4, Hotel Alpha Alpha.
Tin Yacht number 2, Golf Echo India, clear.
Tin Yacht number 2, Charlie Echo Golf, clear.
Tin Yacht number 2, Bravo India uniform clear.